Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support. May God bless you. I really appreciate you. My name is Cynthia. If you're watching me for the first time, you're highly welcome to this channel. Please subscribe, like and share my video. So guys, in today's video I'll be showing us how to make this butterfly kaftan dress. I'll be making use of 3.5 yards of ankara fabric. I have a black strip here. I'll be adding this to the middle part of the front pattern. So let's go ahead and spread our fabric. First, I will be cutting it out like a basic dress. I'm cutting the front and the back together, but I cut out the front separately and the back separately because of the zipper allowance. I'll be adding 1 inch for zipper allowance. So this is my 1 inch zipper allowance here. The length of the dress is 62 inches plus sewing allowance. So the front is folded into 2 and the back is folded into 2. For this part, I'll be making use of this whole part. Depends on how long you want the butterfly to be. Like I always say, you measure it right from your back midpoint to where you want it to be. But this is for sewing ones. I'll be making use of 22 inches here. 22 inches right from here. The zipper allowance is not included. So we'll go ahead and place the measurement. I'll still place the shoulder measurement because I'll be drafting everything out first before adding the butterfly shape to it. Half of our shoulder measurement is 8 inches. This is the shoulder line. I will mark 1 inch for shoulder slope. I'll mark this 1 inch first before I'll connect it to the other side. Right from here, I'll mark the round armhole measurement. Our round armhole measurement is 18 inches. Divided by 2 is 9 inches. I'll mark 9 inches here. So right on this line, I will still place the shoulder measurement here. I'll make a straight line here. So this is the chest line. I'll mark 4 inches for the wideness of the neck. I'll take 1.5 inches for the back depth. And 4 inches for the front depth. I will connect the front and the back neckline. I'll make a curve here. So this is my shoulder slope. I will make a line here. Come to this end here and mark 1.5 inches and connect it to this shoulder slope. So we just look for the midpoint here. I'm just marking this. I know I won't be needing this, but I just have to mark it for illustration purpose. I'll look for the midpoint of the armhole, 4.5 inches. For the front, I will go inside by 1/2 inch. I will place the quarter of her bust measurement here. Her bust measurement is 43 inches. Divided by 4 is 10 and 3/4. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 10 and 3/4. I'll mark 10 and 3/4 here. I will add 3/4 of an inch for ease, because this is where I'll be stitching right from the right side. I'll go ahead and connect it. From shoulder to waist is 17.5 inches. From waist to hip is 8 inches. You can also mark the knee line. From her waist to knee is 22 inches. So this is the line. So these are the vertical lines. I'll go ahead and place the circumference measurement. Her waist measurement is 40 inches. Divided by 4 is 10 inches. I'll mark 10 inches here. Then add 3/4 of an inch for ease. So I'll go to the hip line and then mark 1/4 of a hip measurement here. Hip measurement is 47. Divided by 4 is 11 and 3/4. I will still add 3/4 of an inch here. for ease. So this is the knee length. It depends on how shaping the person wants it to be. So you can reduce from here. From here you reduce 1 inch and place it here to the knee side. So let me see what I have here. I have a 12 and a 3/4 here. So I will go to the knee length and mark 11 and 3/4 here. I will still do the same thing here. So this is the length. I'll mark 11 and 3/4 inches here. I'll go ahead and connect the lines from the bust to the waist, from the waist to the hip, from hip to the knee, so from here I will take it to the lower part. So I'll go inside by 1/2 inch. This is the waistline. I will take it up to the neckline. And bring it down like so. Alright, so what we are going to do next is to create the butterfly shape here. So this is the hip line. I will come down 2 inches from the hip line. This is 2 inches. And I will make a curve here. Bring it down to this 2 inches below the hip line. If you like, you can stop here at the hip line. You can stop at the waistline. If you like, you can stop here right at the hip line. So it depends on what you want. I'll go ahead and create the curve. So when we get to this place, you just curve it like so. Shape. So that's it for that. I will go ahead and then mark 1 inch for sewing allowance right from here. I will mark it all the way to the length of the dress. So I'll go to the shoulder side. I will add 1/2 inch for sewing allowance right on the shoulder side. Do you remember I went inside by 1/2 inch right on the back waistline? So I'll go ahead and cut it out. Cut our back neckline. So we cut the back side. I'll cut the front neckline. I'll cut out the front and the back facing. I'll extend it like so. I'll just mark 4 inches round. So I'll just mark 4 inches. I extended it from here by 4 inches and mark 4 inches around. I'll do the same thing for the front side. So this is the front side. I'll be adding strip to this mid section. I'll be adding a black strip here. This is the black strip. So I folded these into 2. And I have 3 inches here. So I will fold this inside. Place it on this midpoint here. The front midpoint. I will stitch this side all the way to the bottom and stitch this side. I'll use less than 1/4 inch to stitch it here and this side. So after I've done that, I'll use my facing to turn the neckline. Right side facing right side. I will use 1/4 inch to stitch the facing to the neckline and turn it to the other side. I will do the same thing for the back side. I'll only be using facing for the back side, so this black strip will not be added to the back. So I finish attaching the strip to the mid part. This is the lower part. I've used the facing to turn the front side. Before we join the shoulder, we attach the zip to the back side. This is the back. This is my zip. My zip is up to here. I'll use the zipper allowance to attach the zip to the back side. I will stitch this part up to here and leave about 15 inches slit at the back side for free movement. So after attaching the zip, I will join the shoulders and use a facing to hem this butterfly side. I will use 1/2 inch to join the shoulders, then hem this side here. If you have a bias tape, you can use a bias tape to hem it. For me, I don't want to use this color for the bias tape. I will use the same fabric. I will just cut out the same fabric and use it to hem this side here. I will use it to hem this side. I will sew it right from the inside and up to here. Then fold it to the other side and then stitch it again. I will do the same thing for the front. So guys, I finished attaching the zip to the back side. So I've also hemmed this side here and joined the shoulders. This is the zip. Next is for us to join the side together. So I've joined the shoulders already. I will go ahead and join the side here. So I will start sewing it right from here. I will take it like so. You don't just take it from here, you just take it from here. 1 inch. Remember, 1 inch is a sewing allowance. I will take it all the way to the bottom side. I'll do the same thing for this side. I will take it from here all the way to the bottom side. Then hem the bottom of the dress. I'll use 1 inch to hem the bottom. So guys, I'm done joining the side together. This is the lower part. So what we are going to do next is to shaping up this side here. We'll sew it right from this right side here. So I purposely marked out this line, and this is the right side of the fabric. I will clean it up later on, so I just mark it for a purpose. So from this line here, I will mark out the other one. So we take the measurement. We'll start right from here. This is the chest line. So I will start stitching it right from the chest line here. I will come down 1 inch from the chest line, stitch it all the way to the hip line here. And this line will give me guidance on how to place this other side. I will go down by 1 inch. This is 1 inch from the chest line. And I'll mark the bust measurement The bust measurement is 23 inches. So I'll add 1 inch for ease, that's 24 inches. Divided by 2 is 22 inches. So right from here, I'll mark 22 inches here. So right from this mark here, this is the chest line. So I will go to the waistline. This is the waistline. I will mark half of the waist measurement here. Our waist measurement is 40 inches. I will add 1 inch for ease, that is 41 inches. Divided by 2 is 20.5 inches. So from there, I'll mark 20.5 inches. So I'll go to the hip line and do the same thing here. Our hip measurement is 47 inches. I add 1 inch for ease, that's 48 inches. Divided by 2 is 24 inches. So from there, I will mark 24 inches. So what I will do is to connect it right from the chest line to the waistline. From the waist, I will bring it to the hip. So I'll go ahead and stitch it right from this right side here. I will stitch it. So this is 1 inch below the chest line. I will stitch it from there up to here. Yeah, up to here, the hip line, or 2 inches below the hip line. I will do the same thing for this side. So guys, I finished stitching this side. So I stitch it right from here, one inch below the bust line, all the way to this. So remember, I went down 2 inches below the hip line. So I just stitch it all the way to this side, curve it here. I did the same thing for this side. So that was it. We are done with the dress. This is the lower part. I also hem the lower part. Let me turn it to the back side. This is the back. This is the back slit. You can use hemming gun to put it in place here. So I won't be wearing the dress. It's not mine, it's for a client. We have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. I will see you guys in my next one. Love you. Bye.